The Black Saturday bushfires were a devastating chapter in Australian history. No one who was there will ever forget that day. Not even decades will erase the memories. After the fires hit, a lot of promises were made about looking after victims and restoring communities. More than 2 years later, those promises are being kept. We are rebuilding. Not just rebuilding structures, but rebuilding lives, helping people regain the confidence to overcome the past and face the future. The short video you are about to see shows the great work being done by one project supporting communities and individuals in the Gippsland region to rebuild. It's the Latrobe Bushfire Recovery Community Jobs Project, a project of which every Australian should be proud. Not only has the project helped to rebuild homes and public facilities, it has created jobs and training opportunities. It has helped restore community bonds. And some participants have gained access to job opportunities for the very first time. I pay tribute to Gips TAFE for leading the rollout and thank all the partner organisations, employment services agencies, local government, federal and state governments, industry and environmental agencies for making this project a success. The Latrobe Bushfire Recovery Community Jobs Project has established a template for future recovery programs, and I sincerely congratulate everyone involved. Looking at what you've done, I'm humbled that so much good has come from so much bad. It proves that while nature can be ferocious, nothing is greater than the human spirit when we share our strength and carry each other through the hard times. Well done and thank you.
The raging fires that ripped through parts of the Strzelecki Ranges early in 2009 came and went in a matter of hours, but the impact of the Black Saturday furnace and the fires a week earlier around Ballara is still being felt more than 2 years on. The physical damage was horrific and the mental anguish intense for those directly affected and the whole local community. The recovery's been slow and for some painful. But thanks to many and various projects and programs, things are on the mend. A big step forward has come through development and implementation of the Latrobe Bushfire Recovery Community Jobs Project. It brings together many elements, including community connection.
I've sort of realised how close the communities are and how together they are. I'm not too sure if that was like that before the fires, but definitely realised that because in smaller communities with not as many not as big a population, they're a lot closer than what I initially thought.
Yeah, every house we go to, we talk to them, get their view of the situation, and yeah, it's kind of heart-wrenching really. One old lady actually cried because we helped out with her garden, and yeah, that's probably the best part of it actually, seeing the reaction. Yeah.
There's also been renewed career opportunities.
I'm hoping to put what I've learned here with what I already have a background as a computer and electronics area, and somehow possibly get into the water or something like that. I'm not too sure, but I'm hoping to put both experiences together and get something out of this.
For others, a chance to get into the workforce.
Being only straight out of school, I didn't really have too many, I had a few interactions with different sorts of people, but this has definitely helped me for future career roles.
What's made the Latrobe Bushfire Recovery Community Jobs Project successful is the excellent model of cooperation between agencies and educational providers. The participants include Gips TAFE, Latrobe City Council, the Federal Department of Education, Employment and Workplace Relations, Berry Street, Department of Sustainability and Environment, and the Victorian Bushfire Reconstruction and Recovery Authority. Each has brought a strong element to the program, right from the initial contact coordinated through Latrobe City.
We have got a community development worker assigned to each area of the fire-affected locations, and they are out there doing one-to-one home visits, or they visit it collectively. We had the case management service on board too, where we got feedback through there in regard to what the needs were. People either stopped us on the street, caught up with us at community events, rang us directly and just said what their needs are.
The damage caused by the fires was simply phenomenal. In this region, lives were lost. As well, hundreds of houses were destroyed, many kilometres of fencing flattened, forests felled and farmland blackened. What was destroyed in a matter of hours has taken months, even years to repair, and that's in addition to the emotional toll. The Bushfire Recovery Program is assisting in the repair of property and soul.
It was really welcome and really, it's a kind of, really lovely gesture. And I know a lot of other people in the community I've spoken to were just really touched, and, it's very moving, because when you see logs there and you're thinking, work, I've got to do this and this has to be done, and you're not getting the time to do it, and you can't underestimate kind of the extra stress that puts on you, and then when you see a crew come in and just cut it up, and it's just like, oh my God, this is heaven, I think you get really touched by the gesture of people coming in and helping, and the way they did that. It was really gorgeous, and it's just a reflection of the greater community all helping one another and in the whole recovery process, and knowing that people are there, yes, we'll give you a hand to get through winter, we'll cut your wood up and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty gorgeous.
Along with helping communities rebuild, the other focus has been education and opportunity for a mix of young people and longer-term unemployed. The project was structured to provide support for individuals with mixed employment histories so that educational needs are identified and met.
I think one of the major benefits of the project, and the way we've been able to sort of do it as employees of Gibbs TAFE, if you like, it's really takes that next step of being able to embed the training into the workplace. So rather than a theoretical component and a practical assessment, in this case it's actually a practical assessment and participation in the workplace itself.
I've grown up, studying indoor normally anyway, and now we study indoor and outdoor actually these days. Gibbs TAFE's been, great, fantastic. The lecturers are really good, so we learnt a lot, both in the classroom and outside the classroom.
That opportunity has led to real employment or further education outcomes, even with a majority of people from disadvantaged backgrounds.
Amongst the 42 staff that we employed for this project, we had 70% from one or more groups of disadvantage, being over 50 Indigenous, mental or physical disability, gender, etc. About 75% of the people who have left the project have been placed full-time with employers or have gone back to full-time study. That is, they've decided to move upwards in the education.
An incredible amount of them who have already transitioned into sustainable, real jobs, employment. That's been one of the best things about the project is that some of them through this project have been able to go on and actually get sustainable, proper jobs that are going to see them well into the future, and that's been very rewarding to be able to see that.
Another result of the project is the rebuilding of community facilities, also wiped away by the fires. Scenic public places like Cornella Park have been re-established as part of the Bushfire Recovery Project and stand as a symbol that the community, with some help, is going again.
What we've seen with programs such as this, local initiatives supporting local communities are just imperative. And through the programs that are being delivered at the moment, we've seen the benefits of that to people who are recovering and need that type of assistance. So in the future we should be encouraging like-minded programs. Where they fit and suit in local communities, we should be looking to do all we can to deliver them and do it collectively together. And I think it's a great endorsement of what's been done thus far, and we should continue it in the future.